Hello, all my Leo friends. Welcome to your November 16th through 30th reading. This is a collective reading for all Leos, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means if you'd like a private reading with your personal energy to have more details or pick up on something that I don't complete in this reading, please go to royalmystic.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you once you book your appointment. With that being said, we'll move forward with our general reading. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as always. We welcome your energy here, and thank you for your presence. Thank you so much for the information. And we're going to start off with the Five of Swords. The Five of Cups. Fives mean change, so there's that emotion. Leos, you guys can move and change. You got 3 fives here. But it's hard if you don't have a plan. Leos always need a plan. So if you're having that moment of struggle in the change, please allow yourself to sit down and make multiple scenarios if you need to, just to help you embrace the flow of energy in the changing energy. It is a thing for Leo, so you guys, you have to recognize and acknowledge that that is part of your nature. It's not that you can't be spontaneous, but you kind of like to calculate it. So Libras are the same way. We like balance. 6 of Wands in your relationship, love life, and spiritual life. 10 of Swords. And the King of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant, which is a new job or being accepted into an organization. The Knight of Wands, action. The 9 of Wands, which is feeling like you've been working really hard to get to this point and almost in a place of wanting to give up. Please do not give up 5 minutes before your miracle. Okay, so this is saying persevere. All of this work that you've done will pay off. The underlying card, another 5. So you have all 4 fives out here. So honey, you're having changes all over the place. The 5 of Wands is staying focused on the struggle that you're attempting to get through at this moment. Realize that no growth happens without you having to make an effort. Okay, so this is the effort, a grand effort being made. So especially when things don't show up the way you want them to, the real skill of getting through a moment or through a circumstance, especially in a difficult time in your life, is the fact that you can recognize that the challenge is there and that you must go through it. And if you pull back and try to make it less or try to divert yourself away from it, the universe will bring you to another challenge. It's not going to stop until you get that lesson. So might as well face the one in front of you and push in. Lean in, babies. Lean in, my Leos. So 5 of Swords. So this one can be, don't jump the gun. Okay? Don't have a hair trigger. Don't overreact. We've got the 5 of Cups, which is saying all is not lost. You've got the 3 down, but you've still got 2 behind you. So you still have the ability to persevere and move forward. It's not the end of all things, okay? So don't go off half-cocked. Don't overreact, and don't let yourself think that it's all done. It is not. We're not finished here. The 5 of Pentacles. This is the point where you've been doing everything you thought was right and you don't see anything happening. So this is to all of you who are out there applying for jobs and you haven't gotten a call back and you're worried, or maybe you did get the interview and now you're waiting because you haven't heard. Listen, no news really is good news because it does not confirm that you're out of the running, right? So don't get in fear where you start to disbelieve what you've been manifesting. This is the universe working in the background. You see these 3 cups? Much like these 3, right? So these 3 cups are active. They're happening. You've got 2 out here, outliers that have not been put into place in this light of circle here, or circle of light here around these coins. It doesn't mean it won't be. It just means they're not ready yet. So we have to have faith, even when we don't see anything happening. That is the true nature of real faith. Whatever we do, we have to know that we've done everything that we can possibly do in our natural human ability, and that we have, now it is up to the universe. So this is, you can't make a fruit become ripe. No matter what you do, you can stand on your head. It's not going to do anything to help that fruit ripen. And this is that place where the fruit is on the vine. It is viable, it is beautiful, it is perfect in every way. It's just not ready to be picked yet. It's still green. So allow the ripening to happen without interfering. Now, relationships, love life, and spiritual life. We have the Six of Wands. This is coming back from the battle victorious. Being seen as the hero's journey, coming home with the banners flying, having won the battle, everyone's singing your praises. Okay, so this is being the front runner. Number 1, letting go of the fear. This is toxic energy. This can be an energy mindset of all that fear and toxic thought process, changing the pattern, okay? Letting it go. Knowing that the battle is over, as far as once you make your mind up to not live this way, to let go of the fear and not stand in your own way, or to feel the fear and do it anyway. I mean, I'm sure every person who's ever been in an actual battle of, shooting at each other or fighting physical combat. I mean, I took some martial arts when I was younger, and yes, I was scared to death when I stood there, but once the battle started, it was all about doing the right things to prevent being hurt, right? And to try to get my blows in. So once the action starts, you don't have time for the fear. You have to just let it get out of the way. So this is 10 of Swords. This 10 means the end of this cycle. So the end of, it's time to stop being worried about what might happen and actually get after it. This King of Pentacles is here. This is the King Midas, very strong, grounded energy. This is making your mind up that you are not going to move until it's time, and that you are settling into what you decided. This king shows up with this chair. This chair weighs about 3,000 pounds. He's not going to be moving that chair anytime soon, so he's made his mind up and his behind is on the chair. So this means going all in. Now, sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes we have to get to a point where we go, I don't have any choice. I can't turn and go back now. I'm too far in, right? I've invested too much. So don't let yourself be in fear. Dig your heels in and go for it. Change is good when it's the one, when you're initiating it. And sometimes we'll think we want change, and then when it starts, we start to panic. So don't let yourself do that. It will try to, but you have to be the one to say, nope, I don't accept that. You can do that, It's your choice to be in fear or not be in fear. Once you realize fear is an illusion, it's a lot easier. Not that it doesn't keep coming back, because it will. So the Hierophant is all about being accepted into a large group. So some of you are getting licenses for something, that you become a licensed person, a professional that's able to do something. You can have someone getting a job at a large corporation, hospital, government agency, anything to do with school or a college, okay? Anything big corporation that has a lot of employees, and there's the action. So now it's time to get after it, starting the job, beginning, and you feel like you've been on this journey for so long, you're finally in that last throw. So some of you may be in a place of waiting for to hear that you've actually, when I'm starting, and you're in that place of fear again. So sometimes we do that. We get in a place of fear even though we know we're supposed to be starting, but we haven't heard anything. Or you've got to finish one last thing before you can actually start. Okay, there may be a qualification or paperwork that you're waiting for. And it's hard to do that, but don't give up. Let's see what the clarifiers have to say. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Leo, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as always and welcome your energy here. Thank you so much, Divine. There's the financial commitment. 10 of Cups. 10 of Wands. You're starting a new position. And the Ace of Swords. Perfect. That right there is the whole thing in a nutshell. The offer of the money. Oh, thank God, we are now able to do all this wonderful stuff. We're in a place of receiving now with the 10 of Cups. That means happily ever after. 10 of Rods, beginning the new journey with fertile new rods here, all blooming. And the Ace of Swords, the discernment and ability to see very closely, cutting away all fear and doubt and worry. This Ace of Swords is a gift from the universe. It is the gift of clarity. Now we have the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Rods and the Ace of Pentacles. So that's great. 2 of Pentacles, the Gemini card, the Lovers, Gemini Major Arcana, and 6 of Pentacles, more money than you thought. And the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, the Archangel Michael energy, is the underlier for this struggle issue. So do not worry. You are being assisted angelically. This Archangel is all about being in a place of helping you feel safe and protected, and also removing any obstacles that may be needing to be removed. This King is very strong in that. So here we go. So all those 5s are talking about change, but you're overcoming all fear regarding it. So don't jump the gun. Don't go off half-cocked. Don't get too afraid. Don't give up too soon. The Page of Pentacles is the financial commitment. That's them saying, we'll pay you this much a month, or a day, or a week, or an hour, whatever it is that the pay salary is. That is them offering the amount they will pay. There's your worry. You're hoping it all turns out. This is going to be, begging God, please let this turn out right. 10 of Cups is the ultimate best outcome, the happily ever after. Household harmony. So that means the money's coming in to help with that. The 5 of Pentacles, you haven't seen it. You don't know when you're going to start. You haven't seen it actually manifest. And this is the true manifestation of it, the 10 of Rods. Now you're actually taking the work to the castle. Carrying the load, being able to start the new job. The 7 of Pentacles, waiting for everything to work itself out, knowing that at some point this will be viable. And indeed it is. The Ace of Swords coming in to cut you free of all the negative energy, allowing you to move straight forward with a clear vision for what you want and a clear and concise idea of direction. Clarity is amazing. 6 of Wands, being in a place of accepting the accolades, being the front runner, head and shoulders above the rest. You've asked the universe for this new, different thing, and it's showing you the way. This is having all the things you have already accomplished, and you're saying, I'm done here. I'm ready to see something else or do something else with my life. I want to live a happy, adventurous life, and you're asking the universe to show you something better, and there it is. So you're ready to move forward with it. When you do that, you have to let go of what the past had, okay, which is also letting go of toxic energy, fear, doubt, shame, guilt, all of those negative thoughts. We let that go. That closes. And the 4 of Rods is a new beginning. So it is the doorway, okay, the doorway into the kingdom. We will have that wonderful bridge to allow us to move forward. Now we've got the King of Pentacles, where you're fully investing yourself in this. You're committing to this change. And you're saying, I'm going all in, make or break it. And the universe says, okay, we will give you the financial abundance you need. This is restoration, financial wholeness, stable, grounded foundation of financial security, and the resurrection of financial abundance if you have been in a place of lack recently. So we have the Hierophant, which is the organization offering the job, going to work at a place, they're saying come aboard. And it's telling you to stay focused on what you're doing. Don't let all of the nervous energy or anybody else's dilemma cloud your vision. You need to stay focused on what you're doing, because this is still the beginning, right? And first impressions matter. So keep yourself focused as you may feel like everything's chaos around you. The Knight of Wands is the action, being called to action. And the Lovers is being in a place, and again, being called, feeling very, very much like this is you feel it in your bones. This is my job. This is my opportunity. And feeling like you're the perfect match for it. And the universe is saying, we will nurture you. We will help you. We will guide you. So being nurtured and comforted throughout the transition. Being in a perfect place of, this feels like an extension of yourself. Okay, so a calling of sorts. The Nine of Wands, being in a place of, oh my God, I have worked so hard to get to this point. I'm at the last stage of completing this. You may even feel like you've just been thrashing away so hard at it that you're just exhausted, and you're ready for the old to be over with so you can start the new. And the Six of Pentacles comes in, which means you get even more than you bargained for, or some kind of windfall, a bonus at the end. So all of that hard work will be compensated. So Leo, this is an amazing reading for the second half of November. I send you much love, light, and blessings. Thank you all for being part of this journey with me. We're closing in on the second year. We're about to begin our second year, or third year, actually. This will be close of the second year. Started in 2017, so we're closing 2019. So it's pretty amazing. This is 2018, closing 2019. So this is amazing, and I send you all my love and light. I thank you for all the support and kindness. If you'd like to support my channel, the best way to do that, I do not accept donations, but I do accept memberships. So for $4.99 a month, if you want to support my channel, you can get 20 readings with meditations. I will return you give me something, you get something. It's not for just give me and I don't give anything back. It is a wonderful reading with 7 cards. I do them daily, so there's 5 a week, and throughout the month is roughly 20 readings for $5. I mean, for a whole month. So that I feel like that's a great bargain, and I would just want to be able to give to you. If you're going to give to me, I want to be able to give back. So many blessings to you all. I hope to see you. All you have to do is hit the join button below. It's right next to the subscribe button. And if you don't see a join button, please send me a comment or an email, and I'll send you the link. I'll be more than happy to welcome you into my Vibe Tribe, and know that there will be little extra caveats and little bonuses for people who are my tribe members. You will also be able to have more contact with me personally. So many blessings to you. I hope to see you all soon, and I will see you again in December for sure. Nothing else is changing on the channel, don't worry. Everything's staying the same. I'm just adding some extra stuff. So blessings, abundance, love, and prosperity. Talk to you again in December. Namaste.